This module is on quality management systems. A quality management system is a set of policies and processes put in place by a business to facilitate the efficient production of superior products that are safe and meet the consumer desires and needs. Mills implement quality management systems to ensure the consistent production of safe, high-quality products, to maintain their customer base or clientele, to fulfill requirements to export the products, and to avoid costly mistakes and investigations. There is a variety of quality management systems used by flour mills worldwide. They inherently have nothing to do with fortification. However, when a flour mill initiates a flour fortification program, the quality assurance and quality control protocols are integrated into the quality management system used by the flour mill. One of the most important features of a quality management system is documentation, keeping records of the activities and procedures that are followed to ensure optimum flour quality make it possible to review the mill's practices over a period of time to see if and where changes should be made. Thorough records also make audits by government regulators easy to manage and conduct. The following QMS are used in flour mills around the world: Good Manufacturing Practices, GMPs, Standard Operating Procedures, SOPs, Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points, HACCP, International Organization for Standardization Series, ISO, and Total Quality Management, TQM. At a minimum, flour mills must have SOPs and follow a set of GMPs. Now I'll briefly explain each QMS, starting with Good Manufacturing Practices. GMPs are generally broad. GMPs provide minimum requirements for hygiene, manufacturing processes, and testing protocols to assure the final flour product is safe and of high quality. GMPs can be internally developed by mill management or dictated by a government. They form the foundation for HACCP and are written in the form of SOPs. SOPs are detailed written instructions aimed at helping operators achieve uniformity in the performance of a repetitive activity. One example might be the steps followed to properly conduct the qualitative iron spot test. HACCP is used to identify points within the milling system that could jeopardize the quality and safety of the final flour product. The main categories assessed with HACCP include biological, chemical, and physical hazards. HACCP plans are often sector-specific, meaning that a HACCP plan for flour mills will likely be quite different from a HACCP plan used at bakeries. HACCP principles include the following: conduct hazard analysis and identify critical control points, also called CCPs. Establish the limits for the CCPs. Dictate monitoring requirements for the CCPs. Establish corrective actions for when something goes wrong with a CCP. Institute procedures for verifying that a corrective action has been completed, and establish record-keeping procedures. Now let's go through an example related to flour fortification. In the fortification process, a critical control point is the feed rate of premix. It is important that the proper amount of premix is added to flour in order to realize the desired public health impact of the program and to maintain food safety. The limits for the CCPs are the feed rate plus or minus 10%. The monitoring requirement for the CCP is the check weight procedure. This activity measures the amount of premix released from the feeder over a specified period of time. It is typically conducted every 4 hours. If the results of the check-weigh procedure indicates that the feed rate is outside the plus-minus 10% range, then the feeder needs to be adjusted. To verify that the corrective action is complete, the check-weighing procedure is carried out again. For record-keeping purposes, the result of every check-weigh procedure must be documented. Now moving on to ISO. The ISO 9000 series is an internationally recognized set of standards for quality assurance and quality control practices. The related ISO 22000 series is focused on food safety. Mills must undergo an application process to receive the prestigious ISO certifications. As a quality management system, ISO aims to keep products that don't conform to appropriate quality markers from entering the food system. Total quality management is a structured approach to managing a flour mill or other business that seeks to continually improve product quality and company efficiency by acting on continuous feedback. A primary motivation for implementing a total quality management system is to increase consumer satisfaction. To end with, here is a diagram that might help you to better differentiate between the various quality management systems. Good manufacturing practices are written in the form of standard operating procedures. They are the most basic quality management system options. The next step up is the hazard analysis and critical control point system. Good manufacturing practices form the foundation for a HACCP plan. At the top of the pyramid are the various ISO certifications, such as 9000 or 22000. All mills that are ISO certified have a HACCP plan in place. Lastly, total quality management. This goes outside the pyramid because it is a high-level form of management that utilizes feedback from multiple activities and entities in order to continuously improve the flour mill's efficiency, product quality, employee retention, and consumer satisfaction. This concludes the Quality Management Systems component of the course. The final module next will inform you about how to report, review, and use the data that are collected during regulatory monitoring activities.